fried breaded scallops. I'm going to bring some soul to this dish. Remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create. So let's get started. I have here about 6 scallops. I rinse them first with cold water, pat them down, to dry them up a little bit. I have a little bit of a lemon, which I squeeze. Put the scallops there, put some sea salt and some ground black pepper, and leave it in there for several minutes to get the flavor inside. Here I have some cornmeal. Once again, that's cornmeal. This is the bag, cornmeal. And I also have all-purpose flour. And I mix them up. The ratio is like 3-to-1. 3 meaning for the cornmeal, 1 for the all-purpose flour. So if you have 3 tablespoons of cornmeal, 1 will be for the flour. If you have 6 tablespoons of cornmeal, 2 for the flour. I have an egg, which I butter it. And I have a couple other ingredients. I have smoked paprika. And I have, for me, this is optional, I have some ground cayenne red pepper, just to add a little kick. And I also have this nice looking cast iron with some pure vegetable oil, which I'm going to use to fry these babies. So we're going to add some flavor to this mix. And I'm going to do that by adding a little bit of the smoked paprika. This is about 1/8. So I'm going to add 2 1/8, which means 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm going to add about some of the ground cayenne pepper. So let me add the same. And I'm going to mix things up. It's going to give it some extra flavor as well as a nice looking color. See, I didn't go overboard. Actually, let me add a little bit more of the smoked paprika. And I want a little bit more kick, so I'm going to add more of that. See how beautiful? And now what you're going to do, you're going to put some of the stuff aside. And you're going to start working. So you grab, this is how I do it. Have a container ready. I'm going to grab one of the scallops. I'm going to powder it a little bit. Now I'm going to mix it with the egg. And I'm going to come here and be generous with the amount of the flour mix and cornmeal mix. See how it looks? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to transfer here. And you do the same. I like that little powder thing first. And then do the egg. And then you transfer it. You mix it up. And you transfer here. And do the same with the others. So I have the cast iron at high heat for now. I'm going to reduce it to a couple notches above medium. This hot, look. See? I had it heated out, the oil heating for about 3 or 4 minutes to ensure the cast iron is hot. But I'm reducing the heat to a notch or 2 above medium. And you start grabbing these babies. And you start taking care of business. If they are not fully submerged, you might have to move them. You will have to move them around so they are cooked completely. It's not going to take a long time. The scallops tend to cook very quickly. Make sure you have your tongue ready so you can move things around. Once again, it's not going to take a long time. I'm going to have one side cooking for about a minute for now. And then I'm going to turn it around. So I'm going to turn it around. See how beautiful they're looking? Turn them all around. Maybe cook the other side for about a minute or so. And you're going to have a plate and a piece of paper, paper towel ready. So when this is ready, you transfer it here, make sure that some of the grease drain out. Ooh, they're beautiful. So about a minute, one side, minute and a half in the other, moving them around. Time to take them out. Look how beautiful they look.